4 episodes, boys. Not 1, not 2, not 3, 4. I can't even swear since it's YouTube. 4 episodes. We're getting a 4-episode special release for Classroom of the Elite Season 4, confirmed by the official Twitter account. At first, I thought this was a special screening for like a Japanese cinema thing, but no, this is the official broadcast starting April 1st. And do you know what this means? A 90-minute premiere is only reserved for shows that matter. Oshinoko comes to mind, ReZero, Frieren, and now Classroom of the Elite. Year 2 is joining those ranks. And if this is a twisted April Fool's joke, I am gonna crash out. Well, I mean, I already crashed out over this news, and you can watch that 100% free, by the way. Come indulge in my 30-minute monologue on both this news and the third trailer, by the way, on patreon.com/Saadisfy. You just need a free account. Links are in the description and pinned comment. So, following the 4-episode premiere news, the first question I had is, how many episodes are we getting? How many episodes are we getting? Because Classroom of the Elite has been stuck with the mother of all special grade curses, the 13-ish per season episode curse. Meanwhile, Tensura, ReZero, everybody's getting 24 episodes. And this episode drought is why we have so much cut content. But now that we have a 4-episode premiere, does that mean we get more than a 13-episode season? I had a million tabs open, furiously looking for this answer because I couldn't find it on the official Twitter. So my obvious next step is to go on my anime list, and it's not there. I could not find a single thing on any site, even the official website. There was also this special story site, and I went snooping around there, but again, nothing. And you know what that means, boys? We are diving headfirst into speculation land. From what I've personally seen, everyone is saying it's going to be a 16-episode season, so let's play around with that assumption. Let's take the 3rd season, for example. The first 2 episodes covered the entirety of Volume 8. 2 episodes for 1 volume, by the way. The next 3 covered Volume 9, and same deal again, the next 3 covered Volume 10, and the 3 after covered Volume 11. And the final 2 episodes covered Volume 11.5, which is less about class battles and more about relationships. Major upgrade because Season 2 only covered that 0.5 volume in 1 episode, which was very disappointing. But you can clearly see the theme. 3 episodes per major volume. Now let's see how this maps on to a Season 4 with 16 episodes. Knowing the content, I know for a fact that the premiere is gonna cover Volume 1. There is no other way. It's the same exact thing that was done with the premiere of Oshinoko. Same exact kind of build-up into an incredible finale. So yeah, first 4 episodes, Volume 1. And now for the 2nd volume, and for this, I can see them doing what they did for the mixed training camp here. Even though I like Volume 2, it is nowhere near as impactful as the other volumes. Because the majority of the volume is about making deals. It's fun, but just not impactful. But the massive island exam that spans over 2 volumes, yeah, that's getting 8 episodes. It's gonna be 4 episodes per volume because it is the meat of the season, which leaves us 2 full episodes for the 0.5 volume, which is well deserved because this is gonna be a fun one. Lots of hilarious moments, and it also has a finale. Oh, believe me, it has a finale. I can't spoil anything, but it has a finale. Also, there's a scene of Nanase enjoying a sandwich that I must see animated or I will be very disappointed. All of this makes sense to me and it perfectly maps onto what we've seen before, which also means that there's gonna be dramatically less cut content. An entire extra episode per volume means we get to cover all those mind games and puzzles that make the series special. And the fights can also be longer rather than being nerfed, which we are going to need because of the sheer number of them. But I hope we don't get the nightmare version where they cut down every volume by 1 episode and try to fit in Volume 5 because that's gonna be so chaotic. And Volume 5 needs to be done properly because it's one of the best volumes in the entire series. Love it or hate it, it makes you feel things no other volume does. And if we ever do get a Season 5, Volume 5 will make an incredible premiere just like Volume 1. Anyone who knows what happens knows exactly what I'm talking about. I think in a lot of ways that finale is even more vicious than what we're gonna be getting. Okay, so now let's talk about the new trailer, which is giving me more hope that we're gonna get 16 episodes. Because the first thing that stood out to me was this shot of Sai in front of all the students. Do you notice something interesting? That's right. For the first time, we're going from 20 back to 40 students like in the books. That original shaving down of students gave us so many weird situations like the planet exam. It basically guaranteed that any exam where the number of students mattered, it'd always be different, show versus book. And now that they fixed that, it's a subtle indication that they're sticking closer to the source material. But on the other hand, it's gonna be so confusing, man. Imagine you're somebody who starts watching Classroom of the Elite and you start and you're like, oh, there's 20 students and now, wait, there's 40? What happened? Did we enlist 20 more students? I think another reason is because it's gonna make the fights on the island exam so much better. There's a specific scene that benefits heavily from having a lot of students. Again, trying to keep this as spoiler-free as possible, let's just say Arisu is gonna be playing another game of chess, but on a completely different level. We also get to see better shots of the main cast, and Horikita looks so cute, man. Both the shots we got are fantastic. I noticed that her eyes used to be a deeper shade of red before, but now they're softer. I wonder if this is a deliberate move from the designers to reflect her personality, which is now mature and softer than her more unforgiving year one self. If that's the case, dude, that's brilliant. And we get a legitimate look at Arisu, and she is looking majestic. None of that weird angle we got from the first trailer. But without a doubt, Honami, and yes, I'm gonna use Honami here instead of Ichinose because she deserves it, because she is stealing the spotlight. Girl looks heavenly. I was basically pausing frame by frame to take it all in, and every single frame just got better. And I love that they pulled this moment for her because it's really her in her element doing Honami things. And yes, Dragon Boy, my goat. I do not know what they did with you, but they have my blessing because it looks amazing. He's getting closer and closer to his light novel version, which I'm a huge fan of. I'd say he's less physically imposing, but more cunning, which is Ruin's style. And kind of fits Ruin Lore's style as well, because if you read the books, he's not supposed to be like this jacked dude who can fight. But he has a more unorthodox style that was built on the streets, and this body better represents that. And man, Nanase, every close-up shot we have, she is a 10 out of 10. This season is really gonna be a fight between Ichika and Nanase to see who can get more fans. Is it a cop-out to say I like both equally? Yeah, it feels like a cop-out, but I don't care. This is my video and I am going to die on this hill. And so far, what I've seen of Sai, I wasn't impressed with, but this close-up is a little bit better. She's still a coin toss for me, and I feel the same exact way about Aina Koji. I'm not sure if I'm overly critical of his design or if the other characters look so good that he just looks bad by comparison. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you think. And again, if you want to see me rant about this trailer and the 4-episode drop, just go over to patreon.com/Saadisfy. I think I even have reactions now of all the way up to episode 8 of season 1. And I got the first trailer on there as well. Dude, that's about like 10 hours of content now that's just waiting. Links are in the description and pinned comment.